Norwich, Connecticut, the Honorable Swarnjit Singh.
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. I know this is not the Gurdwara stage, but I will still like to use the lines from Guru Granth Sahib Ji and our holy scriptures. One of them that is very appropriate today is Jab lag Khalsa rahe nyara, tab lag tej diyon mein sara, jab beh gaye piparan ki reet, main na karu inki prateet. So in short, I will just say the gist of it is, why blend in when you were born to stand out? So first of all, I would like to actually thank all of you for your service. And becoming mayor, I have learned more what you have to go through in the day-to-day operations. So I have gained a lot more respect and a lot more understanding on the day-to-day issues that our PDs face throughout the nation. But I would also like to wish you all happy Khalsa Saima Divas and happy Vaisakhi. Of course, being a first Sikh mayor of the whole New England, not just state of Connecticut, I feel like there is a lot of responsibility on my shoulders. Because I'm not just representing one city, I'm representing 30 million Sikh community members all across the world. And that's a lot, you know. But I assume God has given me this responsibility and He is helping me out, I'll just say that. In past 4 months, we have secured many grants for our city as well. And we have done a lot of economic development projects which were switched off for over decades. So definitely, I believe it will be a very successful term. Some of the things I want to share with you, because I'm sure you're probably already doing it, but after becoming mayor, I do represent a lot of diverse population in my city. And one of the things which we always keep in mind is accessibility to the resources and accessibility to the information. So now our city website actually works in over 100 languages, including Punjabi. We are actually investing into software so we can even convert PDF files into any language. We are also creating our city app. We have created a cultural calendar for our city acknowledging 53 different cultural days, including, of course, April 14th as National Sikh Day, month of June as Sikh Memorial Month, April 29th as a Sikh Declaration of Independence Day, and many other days of many other communities. And Governor has also recognized all these days in the state of Connecticut. And when he came to my inauguration, and he actually bragged about it in many other events, that I went to Singh inauguration, and what I saw was Sikh community from Punjab having their hand right here in the Pledge of Allegiance, and showing that how much feelings they have, not for their own flag, but even for the country flag. And he said, my office is the only office that even have Nishan Sahib, which is amazing to have a Sikh flag in the mayor's office, one and only mayor's office in the United States at this time. But I also want to acknowledge, while we talk about our faith, of course, this is our uniform as well. And I always say, like, officers have their uniform, this is my uniform. And when you feel secure, if you're in the company of officer, because you know what is behind the uniform. What's missing in our day and age, even in New York, when we see hate crimes happening, I feel like, really, New York? Like, there's so much diversity there, why it's happening? Part of the reason is, sometimes we feel like everybody knows everything. That's not the reality. Everybody's busy in their own life. So what you are doing here is a very important thing, just to making sure your people who you are serving with understand the Sikh culture and the traditions and the articles of faith, because you're not just telling them about yourself, you are helping them to do their job better. And we have done similar training programs in state of Connecticut, educated over 1,200 law enforcement officers. I was even awarded by FBI director at that time, James Comey, because it's just amazing that people are volunteering themselves to do this work and going from one PD to another PD. But this work needs to continue, because workforce also change from time to time. So this is the consistent thing we all need to do, and we will need more help, we will need more ambassadors. But how good is that if a Sikh officer is doing this kind of work in other PDs as well? So we are continuing in our city to do that work, and every time there's an academy training, Sikhism presentation is part of that training. So we are making sure, because you are the first line of defense for anybody, and if you don't have the understanding, of course, hate crime is one challenge we are facing, ignorance is another challenge, hate is another challenge itself, bullying is another challenge, transnational repression, that is a whole other challenge which we never even talked about a long time ago. But we are experiencing that, we are living that. So having that education is a very important thing. So I'm very glad we're doing that. And I always say, education is the key. Key for success, key for peace. And I think that component, only we can do that as our community members. We cannot expect somebody else to be doing that. So thank you for doing all that work. In our city, when I was on my way, I talked to my police chief. I was like, Chief, I'm going to my friends at NYPD, the Sikh officers. He was like, just make them know we need more people. And it will be great if you bring 2 officers with you so we can hire them. It was like, well, now we have our first Sikh mayor, we need Sikh officers. But I want to let you know that 2 years ago, state of Connecticut passed the law to allow Sikhs to serve in law enforcement with their articles of faith. And now we have 1 officer in Norwich. We have one, our sister is serving in New Haven. I was told even Killingly hired officer. So anything we do legislatively also helps. Anything we do within our departments, that also help. So these are not the baby steps. These are actually very big steps. We are trying to change the whole culture of the organization and the society. So please continue with all this work, and anything I could be able to do, I will love to be part of that. I can tell you throughout my journey, I used education as a tool for everything. I came to this country in 2007 as a student to do my master's degree in NJIT, New Jersey. So I definitely don't miss the traffic in Norwich, you know. But education is vital for our community, for our organization, for our children. No matter how blessed we are with the resources, I always say we need to make sure our next generation is educated. So one of the things as a mayor that I do and I want to do is fully fund our education department. That's also very important. We are actually building 4 brand new schools in Norwich. So everything is happening, I will say, because when you have the willingness to do things, things get together. So keep the faith, that is very important. That was the reason our community even came here. And our government of United States acknowledged that. That's why over hundreds and thousands of Sikhs got the asylum to be here. So if we came here, we made so much sacrifice, why we don't have that comfort level within our community to practice their faith? That is another question that we will have to ask ourselves. But on this platform, I will just say I'm honored to be here. Thank you very much for this acknowledgement. I always say that was not just my win. Even throughout the campaign, I wanted those $5 donations from different people, from different faith-based communities, because at the end of the day, There's still people who are saying, we don't know how you win, because we don't have Sikh community there, we don't even have Indian community there, but it's the over period of time, 15 years of hard work. We are not just having the uniform of Sikhs community with this thought, we are practicing the concept of Sikhism there. And when they see that, they don't feel any difference. They feel like you have the same struggles. So I think that's part of the thing that we will all have to do in our community is get involved. I didn't came on parachute to run for the mayor. I did a lot of hard work. When I was at the gas station, we used to have those brochures with us. I'm telling you because this is the work that is still needed. We started doing Sikh awareness days in state of Connecticut. Then we started doing presentations for law enforcement, which we are still continuing all this work. State of Connecticut and city of Norwich is the only city which has first Sikh museum, Sikh art gallery. You can go to the website and I invite you all there as well, happy to host you as well. But these are the things that our next generation will have to do because there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. But that's all I will say at this point. I know we have other program as well, and never give mic to politicians, but I made the 3-hour drive here, so I was entitled to that. But thank you very much, and again, Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Thank you very much for your service. Thank you.